Hey there, Pisces. Come on in. Let's do your energy forecast for the week ahead, shall we? Hey there, everyone. My name is Lee Shanks, aka Intuitive Lee. I'm doing the energy forecast for all of the zodiac. Currently working on the sign of Pisces, and this is for the week of April the 7th through to the 14th. All right, so I tend to use 2 decks in my readings. I pull 1 card from the first deck. This is your umbrella of energy through your entire week ahead. I'll move over to the second deck, and that's going to be the Lantern Oracle. I'll pull 3 more cards, and I'll break your week down just a little bit further. But first of all, from The Universe Has Your Back, your overarching thread of energy for the week ahead is, when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided to the light. That is really talking about listening to your intuition and the guidance that your divine team is constantly providing you with, right? So the universe is in constant connection with us, right? We just don't sometimes know or understand that. But when we take the time and truly believe that it's there for us and look for the guidance, the signs and symbols and the signposts that are coming in for us, it'll take us in a way, take us in a direction that it may be new, but it's going to be exhilarating, and it's going to let you feel fulfilled because you're being guided to the light that's within you. Okay? Pisces, this is really what it's all about, is following your intuition, following that guidance from the universe into who you truly are, without the beliefs, thoughts, expressions, expectations, and judgment of others. Okay? Stepping into you. All right. Let's break it down a little bit further. For this, we're using the Lantern Oracle. And right off the bat, the key to intimacy for you, the beginning of your week, it says, intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. Wow. Okay, so I've lived that card. I lived that card through several toxic and abusive relationships. And I had to learn what love is not. And now there's a very famous poem about, love is not, it's not fear, and it's not jealousy, and it's not this, and it's not that. It is this, and it is that. And perhaps it's a time for you to revisit that poem and find it for yourself. But really understanding that when it comes to intimacy, what they're talking about here is our vulnerability. About how in a true intimate relationship, we get to express ourselves in the fullness of who we believe ourselves to be. Not who others want us to be, but in the fullness of who we are. That's true courage to step into that kind of vulnerability. And when we can be met there with kindness and compassion, that's true intimacy. All right. And that's what they're saying here, is for you to really, truly look at the relationships around you and see if they're truly intimate love. Is it that love of unconditional love, right? Allowing you to be who you are without condition. Okay. And then towards the middle of the week, we have for you the presence of absence. Okay. And it says, hold what is absent in the presence of your love. And I really feel here that what they're saying here is, if what is absent from your life is intimacy, that vulnerability, that very courageous, brave place to be, if vulnerability and intimacy are missing in your life, then you need to hold that through the lens of love. And that would be self-love in this case, right? Loving myself enough to see that what I'm getting reflected back to me is not kind, is not compassionate, is not empathetic, is not holding space for me. And I really need to love myself enough to be vulnerable and say, I deserve better, right? My worth is more than what is being reflected around me. And that will change your life. Right? Absolutely promise you that will change your life. If you can't be intimate in your relationships, what is the value in that relationship? Right? What are you being taught about love, and what are you taking on to understand about love that's a lie? Right? If somebody is seeing your relationship in through the eyes of anger or jealousy or control, that's not love. No, that's ownership. Right? That's not love. And you're being asked to really, truly define what is love and what is it truly. And it comes to the point of love is truly accepting you in your vulnerable state for who you truly are. It's accepting you for all of your perfect imperfections. And that starts with you. Okay? If you truly believe in yourself, if you truly believe that you are lovable and that you're worthy, no matter what others say about you, then you will find that your circle will change, and the people that are drawn to you will be loving you just as you are. And that's that unconditional love we're talking about, right? That's where we hope to be. That should be our goal, is to surround ourselves with people who love and appreciate us for who we are, not who they want us to be, because that's not really love. Okay? And then we have our inner life. Wrapping up your week with exactly what I've been talking about here. And it says your inner life is a garden to be cultivated. So that means when those toxic, poisonous thoughts come in that have been planted there by somebody else, those are dirty little weeds that we want to pluck out of there, toss them onto the side, and plant new seeds of more loving kindness in ourselves, in our belief in ourselves, in our own hearts, right? So rather than the belief system of I'm not good enough, I'm not enough this, or I'm too much of that, when we take and chuck those out because other people planted them there, and allow ourselves to, you know what, maybe, even if it just starts with a maybe I'm better than that. Maybe I'm better than what they believe. Maybe I'm actually more lovable than what they're telling me. Maybe even though the words that they're sharing with me is that nobody can love me like they can. Nobody can understand me like they can. Maybe that's something they want me to believe so they have more control over my life, right? I get that. I've been there, okay? I've had to learn to overcome the inner thought processes that told me I deserved only what I was getting, and that what I was getting wasn't good, right? Which meant I didn't believe I was a good person, and I didn't believe that I deserved better. It's a long process, and it is not a one and done. It is, in fact, a process of learning to forgive ourselves and learn to catch those thoughts as they're coming in, and take those negative thoughts, again, pluck them out and replace them with something positive. All right? It's a practice and a habit we have to get into in order to exact change in our life that we're looking for, okay? Which is love and acceptance for who we are. All right. I hope this makes sense with you, Pisces. It's not going to make sense to everyone. Of course, it's a general reading, not meant for everyone. And I'd love to know in the chat box below what you're thinking of it, how it's affecting you, what you're feeling about it for you this week. All right. Take care. Blessed be. If you'd like to know more about me, you can find me at leeshanks.com, or you can find me on Instagram and Facebook at intuitively. Blessed be one and all. I look forward to seeing you next week. Please do hit the like, share, and subscribe. Take care, one and all. This is Intuitively signing off.